Oh, hey there. So we are back with OneDrive plugin. Now I'll show you how to create a permission for a file or a folder to a particular user. So if we go to the drive and I click on this icon to any file or a folder, this is the icon. So if I click on it, it will ask for give permission. So I'll give an email address of a particular user and then I'll choose the permission as read. So if I choose read as the permission, the user will be able to read the file or folder. Then this is the message. So I'll give us here is the folder and then the date of expiration I'll give it as 30th August. And now if I click on done, after refresh, if I click on this icon again, you'll see that there is a area here which is called people with access, and you can see there are a list of users with the permission I have given. So this owner is the account which has the file, which is me. I have the owner access, and then this is the user that I gave access just now with read permission. So now if I want to update the permission, I'll click on this drop down where I'll choose the another permission which is called write. Now if I click on write, it will refresh. So now you can see the permission is updated. So after refresh, if I click on the icon, so here's the row. This is the user and the permissions updated to write now. So after updating the permission, I can delete the permission as well. So if I click on the drop down again and choose remove. So after choosing remove, it will refresh. So after refresh, if I click on this icon again, you'll see that the user will be gone from the list. As you can see that user is no more here. So this means that the permission has been removed for the particular user. So if we go to the design, in the workflow, I'll show you how to create first. So this is the API called create permission for an item, where it asks for access token, then the drive ID where the item is present, and then the item ID, which is the file or folder ID that we have given permission. Then it asks for two recipients. So here it will ask for the email address of the recipient to whom we are giving the permission. Then the message that we can give, and then there is this field called require sign in. So if you want that user to sign in before accessing the file, you can give the value as yes, or else you can give it as no. Then it is the send invitation. So here if you want to give the invitation to the user that the permission has been given to you, you can give it as yes or else no. Then this is the roles field where it will ask for the permission type that we have given, which is the read, write, etc., and the owner. So that's the drop down that we have shown here. This is the drop down. Then the expiration date time. So here it will ask for the expiration date. So I have given it in a certain format. You can refer to it in the documentation here. So this is the format of the expiration date, and you can follow that. Now comes the update permission. So here is the API called update a permission for an item, where it will ask for drive ID, then the item ID where we are updating the permission, and then the permission ID. So this is where it will ask for the ID of the permission that we have already created. So you want to update that to a new permission. Then the access token and the roles. So in roles, you can give the updated permission like the read, write, etc. that we have explained it earlier. So after updating, we'll come to the delete permission. So this is the API called delete a permission for an item. Again, this will ask for drive ID, then the item ID and the permission ID and the access token. From this, you'll be able to delete a permission from the list. Then comes the list permissions. So in the pop-up, I have said that I am listing all the permissions after you create them. So this is the repeating group where I've used the API called list all permissions, where it will ask for drive ID, then the item ID, which is folder or file ID, where the permission is created, and then the access token. So yeah, this is how you interact with the permissions in OneDrive, which is create, update, delete, or list permissions. Thank you.